Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome back to my channel. For last 1 year, I did not do any podcast on this channel, but last week I received this success story from Leela. For some people, it's career gap. For some people, it's non-IT background. For some people, they are stuck in IT for a long time and they are finding it difficult to switch. Unfortunately for Leela, it was everything. But what inspired me was how did she come out of that situation? How did she break that barrier and got into DevOps and cloud role recently? So I'm so happy to do this podcast. Leela, thanks for joining. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, Abhishek. Thanks. First of all, thanks for being making this conversation. So yes, as you said, I'm Leela Krishna. Completed my graduation in 2022.
Hmm.
Soon after my graduation, I joined in an MNC, which is Tata Communications, as a customer support executive.
Okay.
Where that is a good opportunity through campus placements itself, but I never feel it's a wrong or it's not a good career, and I was fully into it and I gave my best.
Hmm.
But soon I just got bored because not moving further and further. uh, than upskilling myself, I keep taking small issues into considerations and making them big, and I just left the corporate and I started seeing all other ways, which is
Hmm.
non-corporate, and I joined in a school, pursuing my passions and all. That's where the actual turning point came, when I actual work for my mind, and everything is sorted down once I joined the school. It's like when you have a mind full of work to do and a peaceful, respectful life you have, then you'll understand the true meaning of what you have to do. So
Wow.
I started upskilling myself, and yes, I started seeing your videos, and I just followed you, and I just surrendered myself to the upskilling, and I did it.
Wow. So you joined as a teacher. Which subject were you teaching?
It's computer science only for
Oh,
lower
nice.
grades. One teacher.
Oh, so you quit that corporate job. You
And
started teaching computer science to low grade, like maybe
yes,
primary education, something, right?
yes, I'm
Very nice, very nice. So during this period, like you said, right, when when you have peace of mind, you start thinking, you start exploring new opportunities. So how
yes.
exactly did that happen?
When I was into the teaching, I feel like yes, this is my career, and teaching is very good, and you have a respectful life, you have a
Hmm.
mindful of what to do. Then I feel at a point, teaching is not actually what I thought. These days, teaching is like not just giving the knowledge, not just
Hmm.
sharing the knowledge. The way of teaching, the discipline matters, the experience matters. That's where I feel like I also need to grow more,
Hmm.
and I also need to get that zeal, not to get stuck. And where I meant to be, I have to see those paths.
Hmm.
Uh, it's not like teaching is not my cup of tea, but it requires more discipline, dedicated lifetime
Hmm.
than this corporate world. Actually, yeah, parents also expect the same. So once I come cross the school journey, I was like I thought, okay, let me go back to my customer support and
Hmm.
let me upskill because I can't sit idle in home without any job. That's very tough.
Hmm.
So I can't sit idle. So I thought like, okay, let me go back to the customer service executives as keeping the 2 years experiences. But when I'm trying to do that, completing my school, that's where I hit that hard reality. I couldn't get that customer roles. It was
Oh,
like, what's going on?
you left that and now
Am
you
I,
cannot get it.
yes,
Hmm.
is it this much hard to get a customer role, supportive role itself? Is it that tight? So many applications are there for customer roles itself.
Hmm.
Just to have into IT, many are like struggling. Then I feel when you have to make hard work to get into something, why don't you do it in better way?
Hmm. Very
Like
nice.
yes, I have to do some hard work to get into that. why don't you do it in a best way you can
Hmm.
do?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I tried a couple of interviews with customer service executive as a keeping experience. I'm getting a low pay and like rotational shifts, which is
Hmm.
not good. Then I feel like keep your work in a best proper way. Then I started learning, upskilling. Okay, let my jobless life be like this.
Hmm.
Get that and accept that shame and all. I just accepted and made myself positive every time. And yes,
But where did that DevOps come from? Because customer support, then teaching, all of a sudden, how did you decide to switch to DevOps and cloud? There are so many opportunities in IT.
and actually, I thought to upskill from my field itself.
Hmm.
Where from customer support we have a core like networking.
Hmm.
I felt like let me do the Cisco's networking and all. Let me go deep into the networks where I can do live networkings and all. But I feel somewhere at some point, maybe in the future, maybe not now, but
Hmm.
maybe in the future, everything will be a software like a software defined network.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I feel like no, maybe a lot of less opportunities. Maybe you won't get that
Yes.
live feeling, or you won't get that core feeling. So maybe someday it will be a software at the end.
Hmm.
So I chose some roles like where the networking plus the software linked.
Hmm.
So I can't go back to coding and all developing all the code. So I started like okay, once developed the code, what's the next process?
Hmm.
Not about apart from coding, what's the next processes? Then I feel there is a networking related roles after the development where you have to maintain everything. Includes a lot of networking
Very
knowledge.
nice. Hmm.
So I was into it.
That was a very good approach. I mean, it's interesting to see how you thought about what happens after development, because a lot of times people take advice from others. They just reach out to seniors. They just reach out to friends who are already in IT, and they just ask them like what is better at this point of time. But the way you thought about it, okay, I'm not good at coding, so what's next? What happens after coding? Deployment comes into picture, scaling comes into picture, and you figured out DevOps and cloud is a thing. Very nice.
Yes.
So, um, like, tell me something about this. Like, a lot of people will also be curious about understanding this. From teaching, even your past experience was customer support executive. So, I would consider it little non-IT. So, from non-IT, then you had a career gap because it's teaching. People consider it as career gap in IT. When you started looking out for opportunities, how difficult was it for you? And what was your approach to get an opportunity?
Actually, I haven't get the shortlisted resume as everyone will get. But
Hmm.
what was the more disturbing or what was the more thing is like I haven't a resume properly. I
Hmm.
have I don't have a resume proper resume. So all my friends are saying like you just keep on applying. It will take
Hmm.
some 2-3 months to get
Hmm.
the sort into that. Just keep a resume, keep applying for it. But I have a goal in mind that I have to choose this career, but the related resume is not with me,
Hmm.
and I can't fake my resume also. It will be once I am getting a fake rejection, like rejection because of my fake thing, I'll get demotivated a little. So what I done is like there is a day when I ask a ChatGPT what should I have to do. Then it's like a mentor. This is what my scenario. This is my goal. This is no. This is the resume I have. How I should. Then it suggested me you can just keep ongoing. Like I listed all my projects, what I have to do or what the course is, something. I just keep at the end. It's ongoing.
Oh, okay.
Has to be done. So I just upload it as it is. Like it clicked there. It's like a goal map for me. Goal. And my resume is like with all the certifications, it's ongoing. It's yet to be done. At the
Okay.
end, it was not done, and there is no link for that. My resume was done, and I feel like you have to do this. My resume is like a tick list
To-do
for me.
list. It's like a to-do list.
To-do list.
Hmm.
Yes. So I uploaded that resume, and I'm getting rejections. I feel like it's okay because I
Okay.
haven't done anything.
Makes sense. I
But
mean, you got a reality check from ChatGPT that
yes,
it gave you a resume with everything ongoing. So you decided that, okay, now let me complete these things and mark them as complete. Okay.
Then because of that applies, my apply like the next uh, pop-ups, like the suggestions from that applies got enriched. So I
Okay.
was up
Okay.
to these roles because of this resume. I'm getting my suggestions from the applies was like good. It was improving. So
Hmm.
even you don't need to be fake your resume, but you can just keep it as it is.
Hmm.
That you will do it. That is also a nice approach to keep
Got
your
it.
resume when you're.
Hmm. So from then, okay, you started applying and you faced rejections. That's okay. Then you got this ongoing resume from ChatGPT. You again started applying. How did you get the first opportunity?
Actually, before this opportunity, I had there is a period of time where I've been selected to a fake companies, like
Oh, shit.
fake internships, fake companies, everything. Uh, at a point, I feel like uh, be happy, Krishna, that your resume is being circulated everywhere.
Okay.
So it's a point like it starting. I was just getting suggestions from like that, but now it was reaching to some fake companies. Like okay, it's being somewhere circulated in the internet.
Yeah.
I just felt happy. Soon after those things, I've been updated everything in LinkedIn, all my
Hmm.
projects and everything daily. GitHub
What are you
pages,
learning? Yeah.
everything. And by parallelly, I've been maintaining all other portals also like Naukri,
Hmm.
Founded,
Hmm.
like some other. I'm not sure how many I have updated.
Got it.
I've been keeping my eggs in every nest, and
Hmm.
that's it. And this opportunity, I got it from Naukri.
Okay.
They have seen myself, seen it, and they have approached. That is what I is like. Once you need to circulate, you don't need to apply. This application is not just focusing on one.
Hmm.
It's just circulating your resume that you reach so many people.
Hmm.
That reach will get you from somewhere else. I have applied many, but somewhere which I haven't applied came to me. That was like blessed for me.
Okay. So what you're trying to say is build a good profile, build a good resume, and let it do the job for you. Okay. You have to keep applying. That is one thing. But apart from
Similarly,
that,
like
hmm.
it's just keeping a destination for your traffic, and the middle traffic is taken by the world itself. The
Oh, very nice.
destination part you keep from the starting part.
Hmm.
The middle part it will take by the routers, everything and all. Like the same. You just
Very
keep the
nice.
destination of your resume. You just send it from your thing. The middle circulation it will take as it is.
Well said. Well said. So, one question here, like, see, you had 2 years of experience, right? Then you pursued
Yeah.
teaching. Now, when you started applying for these new roles, did you apply as a fresher or did you apply as an experienced person? What was your approach for it?
I applied as a fresher.
Hmm.
uh, saying I have an experience in non-IT,
Hmm.
and yes, I applied as a junior DevOps related
Job
roles
roles.
only.
Hmm.
Because yes, I know because it is a non-IT, and I'm trying to switch, and I don't want to fake it also.
Hmm.
And uh, yeah, that's it.
I mean, tell me one thing, which was tough for you? Was coming from non-IT tough or having a career gap? Was it tough? I mean, I know that it's not career gap, but when you look at recruiters, they consider teaching as a career gap, right? So which was actually tough for you? Non-IT background or career gap?
What actually tough for me is like putting yourself onto the platform.
Oh,
It actually my first interview. The first question was like, tell me about more about your teaching experience. That's
oh,
where I feel like it's genuine, and it's they're asking like what you have and what's your ability. It's not about like how you faked, how you things and all, how true you are and what's your true yourself. And I
hmm,
explained the teaching experience very properly, and they were like next into my learnings. Then I feel it's very genuine. It's
yeah,
always how you keep yourself up. It's never your background,
very,
neither
very
your
nice.
non-IT, not your gap. It's how you mold them to be here,
Hmm,
and how the journey helped you to be here.
very well said. Now, coming to your learning path, see, one thing that I always believe is that learning should be constant, but when you initially start, it's like an iceberg, right? You came from a different background, now you see lot of things to learn. Okay, you decided that you want to get into DevOps and cloud, but there is so much to learn. What was your approach? Like, how many hours did you spend a day, or can you walk us through your learning journey?
Actually, my learning journey was like easy, and
Okay.
because I was non working and I'm
Hmm.
learning my face, it was easy. And I was not know what's the time is when I'm learning. I was sit
Okay.
on your videos and I was doing something. Uh, I can still remember from where I started. Like the first videos I referred you was Linux,
Hmm.
and I'm not sure. I thought my command prompt is the Linux command line. So
Okay.
that from that level, I was
Okay.
now
Okay.
here.
So you thought your
So
CMD on Windows is Linux itself. Okay.
yes, because
Hmm.
I was not sure
Yeah, I
what
understand.
actually it is.
Hmm.
And from there, I corrected everything, corrected, and I uh, joined I registered for AWS free trial,
Hmm.
and one account I messed up with some amount, and
Hmm.
yeah, those are actually my learnings. Like what shouldn't do, what's the
Hmm.
mistake you have done. From the mistakes only I get on, and ChatGPT is helping it every time. And yes, I feel like someone is working with me when I'm talking with ChatGPT.
Okay. So, how much time did you spend on AWS?
uh, like everything was I worked on AWS compute only.
Okay.
And my laptop was not that much, and the AWS compute only where I have worked Docker, Ansible, Terraforms, everything. And that's free tier was actually the best resource I have
Hmm.
to have a lab like experimentation. And
Overall, how much
how
time did it take? Like, right from uh, your starting point to when you started giving interviews, how much time did it take for you?
it's take nearly 3 months, proper
Okay.
of 3 months it took. And there are some times I've been consistent whole day, and some days they're like 1 hour, just
Hmm.
2 hours. But I've been like marking this day has to be done. Like
Hmm.
it's
Very
not
nice.
like I forced myself. I feel to do because it's good to learn next, and
Exactly.
every part every playlist you have done is like continuation, having
Yes.
continuation. What's
Yes.
next? What's next? And there are some situations where I pause the video and go to ChatGPT, ask the doubts and all, and I got the answers and came back to your video. You said the answer next.
Okay.
I feel like I should have listened some more time. And
Yeah.
but learning myself is good. Then I and every time it's happened a couple of times, and yes.
Very nice. Very nice. So, did you clear the very first opportunity that you got, or did you face rejections as well?
This is the first interview I got, and it was clear.
Oh, nice. So you cleared the very first
And
interview.
yeah, yes, very first, that is what I feel like. I kept all my things like be the 100% as you are, and
Hmm.
I that doesn't make any fake things. I doesn't hide anything. Maybe I kept one like up and down, keeping my teaching back, but they took that out of from me, and it was
Got
like
it.
genuine. By the time of when the interviewers are asking, I was not that mastered in Kubernetes. I completed about like most of the playlist in the DevOps Zero to Hero, but not mastered the last topics.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, but yet they figured out that she can do it. And the
Yeah.
first, like it's like 2 rounds of interview. The first is basically on my background, how you were learning, how the like when you are learning, what is the ups and downs, what are the challenges, how you figured out how to learn, why this you learned, what is the use of this, and it's a basic things and all, starting from Linux and shell scriptings they have asked it. But the second interview is mostly on my project. Uh, Half of the time of my interview went on like project, explain your project, and
Which project
it
was
is
it?
like it's like a CI/CD project they
Okay.
have asked, and I mainly focused on 3 projects. First is like a group of bunch of projects which I made Linux things.
Hmm.
a bunch of Linux projects. I kept in a GitHub repository and I make it as a project. Second one is CI/CD. It was like a storytelling when I'm saying to them. That was happy for them to listen. It was very happy. I did this, then I do this, then I did this, then I upgraded this. This. It was like a storytelling for them, and they enjoyed it a lot. And half of the time I was there on that questions. They asked the next questions on the project itself. And last, they have understood like then what is your experience.
Hmm.
Uh, then I said it was order management and customer support roles. Then they accepted like, okay, you're from non-IT coming to this, you have learned this much. Then they went into Kubernetes and all. Yes, I have missed some of the questions, but yet it was successful at the last.
I mean, do you know why they selected? It's not because it's not because you explained a lot of projects, but I mean that is also definitely there. But apart from that, I feel that they saw that perseverance in you because you learned a lot of things by your own. You did not even attend any coachings. You used chat gpt, you used our tutorials, you figured out things, then you prepared your resume. So I think that's what they saw in you, that if we give uh, Leela Krishna an opportunity, she will definitely make it big. And you have applied for junior DevOps engineer role, so
Yes, yes,
they must be very happy with whatever you have done by yourself.
yes.
So talking about projects, right? I mean, before we conclude this podcast, talking about projects, how are you doing these projects? Like, you must have failed a lot of times, right? Because the way you explain things to me now, you don't even have experience on Linux, right? You don't
Yes,
even know what is
yes,
Linux. So how many times
yes.
did you fail? I mean, I'm very surprised.
Uh, you will be saying in one video, you'll be saying DevOps anyone can learn, but having a development career is good. I
Hmm.
feel like when it was applicable means when I'm doing this playbooks, I'm writing the playbooks, Ansible playbooks, Terraform scripts, and all.
Hmm.
That is where I felt, okay, yeah, we need some knowledge on basic coding, like,
Yeah.
and at a point, I just shut down like everything and I started doing your Python courses. Then, like, whenever I feel stuck and it is not moving, I just stop there. I just go back to wherever I can complete that. And I have just initially started your zero to hero course of DevOps. But after 2 3 videos, I quit and I learned the Linux. And
Hmm.
after 4 5 videos, I quit and I learned the Python. And it was like that.
Okay, that thing worked for you. Okay,
Yes,
but for a lot of people that doesn't work because not everyone enjoys coding. One thing is good, you went with Linux. Even I would recommend that, but Python I usually recommend at the end because people feel it overwhelming. So that's why I say, you should start with DevOps, then gain some practical hands-on experience. I don't say development is important, but I say DevOps is important, but make sure you gain real-time practical hands-on experience. So,
yes,
okay, that's how you started doing practicals, and you failed a lot of times. That's what you're trying to say.
yes, a lot of times. And uh, yes, a lot. Like some of my friends in development also helped me. Like, this is what happening. This is where the source file will be. This is where the
Hmm.
config file will be.
Hmm.
You have to get it from this. You need to keep this file here.
Very nice.
And yes, that's
Great.
listening to the source file. That is also, you don't know this. Like, this is the basic. Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know this, but yes, learning from that scratch, feeling like once you've done that, the heart feelingness will give you more zeal to do the next things.
Very nice, Leela Krishna. Um, Before we conclude this, do you want to say anything to our subscribers? See, one thing is, people like you, they actually inspire more than what I do to the community. Because when I say something, or when I post videos, few people follow it, few people feel it overwhelming. But when they actually see people like you who made it in real time, uh, they take you as inspiration. They also try to start applying for opportunities. They also want to get into IT. So, what are your words for them?
Yes, You just keep one goal. Might not be a goal. Try to keep something that you have to do. When your brain is having something to do, then you don't know the time. What is the time also? You
Very
just keep
nice.
going on it. I have situations like I started following all the similar people who are started their journey to the DevOps side in my LinkedIn. At first of all, I couldn't even understand what they're talking, like their posts, and it feels like very difficult to me to read that post also. Like when I feel demotivated, the Monday posts you keep every Monday, those made me like the hype. And one day I'll also be in that.
Hmm.
And when many are doing, why can't you? Keep your hard work is good and genuine. You can also achieve it. And yeah, those Monday posts are like the best motivation from you I have received.
No, trust me, you will also make the same impact. Now, once we publish this podcast, also I'm planning to post your journey next Monday motivation. So you will see how impactful it is going to be. A lot of people are going to reach out to you. You will see so many people reaching out to you for guidance, so many happy faces. So yeah, I'm so happy to do this podcast after almost 1 year, and it's my pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for sharing all of your experience with us.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for making a platform like this. And I was very blessed to be a part of this. And thanks a lot.